Hey guys,
Hey everyone.
welcome back to our channel. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out our video. Also, thank you guys for bearing with us as we are catching up. We run through these videos like a photo album for us. So we are posting week by week, and these past couple of weeks hit us pretty hard. So we have been pretty busy. Mama Bear has restarted her physical therapy, and the boys have school, and we've got work. So I have not been doing a whole lot of editing, but we are back on it. So we shall be putting out more videos, and we are still working on catching up. So thank you guys again for checking it out. We hope you all enjoy the video. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, guys.
Tuesday morning. The boys are almost done getting ready, and Mama Bear and I are done getting ready too. The little pups are getting the last few minutes inside before they got to go out and watch the yard for the day.
Leo wants to make a mess before he goes out.
We pulled up to the school and Draven hopped off right away.
There you go.
Jackson's gonna hop off right now. We are back in Gallup. We took off out north to my mom's. Today is my mom's birthday, so we took some cake out there. And the doors were locked. So when I went to leave the cake in the Jeep, the alarm went off because the key that I have doesn't have the chip in it. So I had to unhook the battery and lock it back. Kind of funny. Now we are back in town. Mama Bear had an appointment this morning, so that's what we were doing. I was editing video, moving videos. Mama Bear was doing her appointment stuff, and now we are on to the rest of our day. I've made it to the shop. Get started on the day. I've got a few things to work on, I think. Every day I have a few things to work on it. We got like a year's worth of projects. I just gotta be here to work on it. The track bar is here too. Alright, the new track bar is on. Everything is greased up, and now I'm working on the fender liners. So I've got this side seated, and I've got the little pins in them. So I've got this secured. Now I've got to put a screw under here, put that one back on. And then I got to move to this side. I got to put these little buttons in here to secure it. And then I got to work on the neutral safety switch. I don't know what's up with that. The new line is in, so it'll fit while the truck is lifted. And the last line, the bolt didn't come out of here. So I cut the line and I'm reflaring it out so I can make it fit right. All right, the new line is plumbed. I had to put this new bracket on here because we shortened this line a bit, and I had to circle it around so it doesn't bind up on itself. And I had to put this line under this sway bar because before it was up there, but since we had to cut a little off and reflare it because this messed up on the last one, I had to move this bracket down. Now it is good. This is hooked up too, so we just got to bleed the lines now. Well guys, it's after 5 o'clock. I took off from the shop, I left the town, I'm headed back home now. I was working on the lighting when I left. I've got the part neutral situation figured out. The new part will come in till tomorrow, so just in case we were going to move it, I had to bypass it. But it's still in the lift, so it's not going anywhere tonight. And I was working on the lighting on the front. We've got 3 LEDs that are going on the front on the bumper, so 2 light cannons and a light bar. And I was mounting those, and we were working on the wiring. Time to go home now, so I'm cruising home. Whoa, that looks pretty cool. That side looks pretty cool too. And that is the way home. made it back to the house, and I washed up, and then we took off. MamaBear was gonna get some grub earlier, but I had to walk. So now we're going in. One of our bros is having a problem with his truck at the mall, and it's an electrical system problem. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that, because all my tools for testing that is in the Jeep. So I think I'm just gonna let him know that I can't do that right now. We're gonna do that in the morning. But we're heading in right now, and the boys were requesting chicken tenders, mashed potatoes, and corn.
Yes.
Michael thought MamaBear was talking about Wendy's, and he's like, "No, I don't want that one." And she said, "No, what you were saying earlier with the chicken." And he was like, "Oh yeah," and Draven was like, "Yeah, we want that one." So I think that's kind of cool that they're like, Wendy's? I don't want Wendy's. Like, I want. Michael said, "Oh, I thought you meant fast food. I don't want fast food." So that's kind of cool that they're wanting their mom's cooking.
Yeah.
I love it. We thought we were free to go, but there's another one coming right there.
No, it's close. It opened and closed really quick.
Yeah, it was not even all the way open, huh?
No.
It was right when it reached the top, it started closing again. Woo, that Amtrak is fast.
Wow.
This is what we're having for dinner, you guys. This was requested by the boys. We love this. Nice. These are the same brand and the same size. Same price too. I made it to the shop. We made a couple of stops. Had to visit a couple of people. And I hopped off here at the shop. So Isaac is inside working on the Jeep. He's taking the interior out and changing out the carpet and stuff. So I'm going to work on some of the work rides here. And I've got a few of them to work on. So I've got an E350. The battery is dying overnight. That's the one that I fixed the cables on when the lift was killing the battery or the van altogether. And then I've got the Chevy van here. The front end's real shaky, I guess, so I'm going to see if that's a ball joint or a bearing. And I've got this van, the Honda Odyssey. This van has a light. Check engine light. Sounds like it needs power steering fluid too. We've got the trusty scan tool hooked up to it. 2 codes. O2 circuit. No activity. Alright. Alright. I checked the Honda Odyssey. The check engine light was on. And it was no response code from the O2 sensor. And sometimes that's the O2 sensor. Sometimes that's the mass airflow sensor. I took the bank one, sensor. I unclipped it. Kind of cleaned off the clip, everything, checked the wiring, put it back on. And I also took out the mass airflow sensor. I used some mass airflow sensor cleaner. I sprayed that off and I put it all back together. I started the van it was making a little bit of a squealing noise, so I refilled the power steering fluid. Now all of the lights are off except for the TPMS light. And I tried to reset that, but I'm thinking that one of the sensors are bad in the wheels. So we'll get to that again in a bit. I was using the scanner that we normally use. Go ahead. For that, we use this scanner right here. So I'll get to that as soon as I get done with this van. So running the ohm test on this thing says that we're drawing 6.6, well, 0.66. So as long as this is below 7, we're good. This van isn't drawing anything. There's nothing on that's killing the battery. I started on this one. I had to take it for a test drive to figure it out. And this is the van that I changed the control arm on up there because the ball joint was bad. I thought it was going to be the same thing on this side, but this side is pretty solid. Even though they're a little greasy, everything was good there. The idler arm was good. The pitman arm was good. The problem that I found, though, was the amount of play in this shaking back and forth. And it's both sides. This is how much it moves. And that's before it starts moving the steering wheel. So the gearbox is bad. I checked it all out. There's the pitman arm and it goes on to the gearbox right here. So I was keeping an eye on the pitman arm there, which goes to the tie rod ends. And then also keep an eye on that steering shaft right there from the steering wheel. And this moves quite a bit before it starts moving that. These vans get a lot of wear and tear because of the job that it's for. And it's a lot of turning the steering wheel while it is in a parking lot to maneuver around for access to wheelchair lift and stuff like that. So ball joints and steering gearboxes usually go pretty quick in this business. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
It is the evening time. After work, I hopped in with MamaBear. We took off home. The boys all dispersed. MamaBear cooked a quick snack for everyone, and then me and her took off. We had to go to the church for our missionary meeting. We have a meeting, like a little correlation meeting, every Sunday before our sacrament meeting. But also once a month, we have like a monthly meeting where we all get together. We have an actual meeting for a couple of hours. So we're talking about family history, and we were talking about how we can help everyone with family history. We're talking about how we can help the missionaries with what they do as far as helping the community and just being around for everyone. We had a pretty nice meeting, and now we're gonna head back to the house and get our evening stuff done. We made it back to the house. Jackson's helping Mama. Okay. It looks to me like he's goofing off.
Yeah.
And what's for dinner, Mama?
Michael requested potatoes and spam with gravy.
Oh no, Jackie's in charge of the gravy? Which should be super easy for people that really like it. What are you playing with, bro?
I was making a cake.
I love that these dudes are in there hanging out and helping Mama. Jackson was making a cake. He burned it. Because the Broncos are hot this year.
It's a hot team.
That's a hot tea. Oh, that's funny. You have no idea what that's from, do you? Dinner is done. This is going to be so good. MamaBear said it's extra warm now. Be careful, Michael. It's warm, bro. Oh, man. Look at Mama's Christmas doggy. We tried putting this on Butter Dog. He was not having it.
But you were saying to Buddy, if he left it on for 20 seconds, you would buy him a quarter pounder.
Leo had it on for like almost a minute.
Yeah, he did.
So I guess Leo's getting a quarter pounder tomorrow, Butter Dog. Leo's happy.
Leo said, I'll share with you.
I was over here getting mad about where these guys found a curb out on the res, and then I remembered this is the freaking rim that I slammed on that stupid rock when I was driving around in the hills by the house. Now it's ready to go whenever my mom needs to use it. And I've got some of the parts for her truck in our truck, so I gotta take those to work too. I'm gonna go take the keys inside, and we're gonna take off because I gotta get to the shop. We're back from the store. Now we're gonna head to Gallup. I have made it here to the shop, and I've seen this here. It says switch interrupter. So I'm assuming this is the neutral safety switch for this XJ Cherokee right here. I gotta put that on there, but I got a couple of things to do first. This is definitely it. This is the one that goes on the passenger side of that transmission, which is a little weird because normally in my past experiences they have gone on the driver's side near the lever that's on there for the shift selector. I've also got these right here. I got the O2 sensor that goes in the Honda Odyssey outside, and I've got this. This is going to be the job today. I'm going to need this on the lift, so I got to put this van here, and I'm going to change out the steering gearbox. That's going to be a few hours. And then after work today, I'm going to stick around. I've got that red Cruise outside that I got to do the exhaust on, and I've also got the parts to my mom's car for one side, and I'm going to press the bushings out of both of them using this press right here, and then I will press the new ones in and I'll put them back on my mom's car. I'm gonna work on this one right now. This is the second project of the day, actually. The first project of the day was a Ford E350 van. It was dying overnight, and it's the one that I had to redo the cables on. So when I worked on that one, I got everything to work properly, and the alternator's charging at 14 volts. But the battery is not good, so it's not holding a charge. And we just replaced the battery on that and ran it for a bit. It's working good now. So now I'm going to work on the O2 sensor on this. It's going to be the one that is right up here in the front on top. You can see the wire for it right here. I totally forgot we were having a Christmas dinner for the company that I fixed these rides for. So I brought one of the vans over that I just got done working on, and I'm going to go inside and wait for MamaBear. Alright, I'm going to start on this. I'm going to pull the steering shaft off of the steering box, and we're going to take these cooler lines off, and the hardest part will be the pitman arm. Getting this arm off the steering box will be the hardest part. I've got the old steering box off. Took a little bit. There's the new one. I've got the pitman arm on it, and it's ready to go back on. I got a couple of things I need to clean up right here first, and then I'll put that back in here. I just got back in the door from work, and look at this, you guys. Man, it smells good in here. Mama said it's roast beef. Roast beef.
Roast beef.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Today's Friday. The boys had a 1 hour late start, but I didn't send them to school today. I got something I got to take care of at the mid-school first, and I'm going to get it taken care of before the break. Today's the last day before break. And then after this, I got to head to the shop. So I got to finish up that van, and I got to work on that red car that has been hounding me for like 2 weeks now.
Also, the pipes were replaced in the restroom.
Oh,
so
crap.
he has to go and do a back.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. The sink that we worked on, the pipes were replaced, so we're going to go finish that up. But we're getting here to the mid-school right now. Our bro Gerald said that he's got a dryer for MamaBear too.
What?
So we gotta go pick it up.
He does?
I think that,
Gerald!
I'm not sure if that was Christmas or not, but
You're
he
not
was
supposed to tell me.
he was texting me last night, so we gotta go pick that up too sometime this weekend. It's gonna be awesome. Now there will be clothes hanging all over the kitchen.
All the chairs in our house have clothes hanging on them in the restrooms.
Yep. I went and borrowed one of the drills from the shop. I'm trying to re-drill this piece for these guys. This is gonna go on the front of here. We're over here at Allsup's. We've seen this car broken down this morning, and we went and took care of some business, and we came back and they were still here. So we're helping them. Trying to re-drill this, waiting for it to cool down a bit. Wow, you guys, crazy stuff. This morning we went to the school, and then we were heading out to my mom's. We ran into some people on the road over by Allsup's, so I started helping them. Well, actually, I went over, talked to them a bit, asked them if they needed some help, and turns out they are a Navy veteran and a Navy service member, so that's kind of cool. They're also in aviation, or in avionics. They're a couple AEs, which is pretty close to what I was doing kind of when I was in the Navy. I went to school to be an AT. So we offered them some help. Some things were broken, needed some tools. So I came here to the shop, grabbed some tools, went back, helped them out real quick. Now I'm back here, and I'm gonna finish this van real quick, and then I gotta take off because we gotta go to my mom's, and I gotta go check on my Jeep again. But we got a few things to do tonight, and then tomorrow I'm gonna come in and work on, finish whatever I don't get done today. I wanna come in and do the park neutral switch on the Cherokee, and I definitely wanna work on the Cruise. For now, I'm gonna work on the van. I'm gonna turn my music on. Got my trusty JBL speaker, and for its size, when I put it in the corner of this toolbox right here, it packs quite a punch for the shop. So sounds pretty good. If I'm listening to Bob Seger, the neighbors are listening to Bob Seger. Yesterday, I put the steering box in before I took off, and today I'm going to hook everything up and fill it with fluid, go take it for a test drive, and make sure this is good to go before I give it back. Good afternoon, everybody. It's like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. The radio is set wrong in this thing, but I think it's like 4:30 or something. I just took off from the shop. I was working on that Jeep. I did a couple of things I needed to do there. I finished up the van with the steering box. I refilled the fluids. It was winding a lot when we started it, but I parked it outside. I let it idle for a bit, and after a few minutes, the squealing went away, and it's all right now. I also put the Jeep on the lift after that, and I changed the neutral safety switch in it. So now it only starts in park and neutral like it's supposed to. I was going to put the bumper on, but I took off from the shop. I can do that later on if I go back later. If not, I'm going to go back to tomorrow. I want to get home, change my clothes, wash up, and then we'll head back into town. Heading home right now. Holy cow, you guys. Been a pretty crazy day. Got back to the house, washed up, changed my clothes. MamaBear was heading to pick me up, but I took off from the shop with the Jeep. So now we're heading back into Gallup again. Quick trip.
Quick trip, like always.
Like always. Before we picked up some dinner, we had to make a couple of stops. We visited some of our friends. I got a call today when I was at work about a situation that was unfolding at one of the spots where I hang out and do work. And a couple of my friends had disagreement, so yeah. We went over and assessed the situation on what we're gonna finish and clean up and whatever. Okay, you get this one to make sure you saw it. And oh, we're downtown. Oh, I like it. So, after we set up days for tattoos and days for fixing and finishing work, we rolled out. Now we're going to head over here to the east side. We're going to pick up some chicken for these little dudes. MamaBear was talking about picking up some groceries, but I've had a long day today, and due to this situation that me and MamaBear have been dealing with for the past like year and a half, I've come to realize that no matter how tired and overworked I am, she's definitely more tired and more overworked. So days when I feel like this, I really remember like, whoa, maybe I should give her a break. And instead of her cooking, I thought we should go get some chicken, and I asked her what she wanted, and she decided on a Dragon Bowl.
Since we're on this side of town, I said, maybe a Dragon Bowl. Oh, or some soup.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Both. I'll see why not. We're gonna get some grub. I'm tired, but tomorrow we have 2 tattoos lined up, and then I have one stacked up for Monday, which is going to be a 3-hour session. And Sunday church. I gotta work on the car tomorrow or Sunday that I was supposed to work on today. December always got me like this.
Always December has your name written in it, written across it with red letters.
Yep. That was the historic El Rancho Hotel.
One of the haunted sites in New Mexico.
I think it was like number 6 on the top 10 haunted sites in New Mexico.
Scary. Ah!
Whoa,
Wow.
buddy! Man.
That was close, bro. He was like a fish.
I'm glad you were paying attention. There were people in the turning lane, there were people stopping on this guy that was next to us, and there was a pedestrian in the road.
He swerved like.
Lucky his car was
squiggle,
tiny. He was like.
Scary.
If that was a Suburban, we'd all had problems.
Oh yeah, we definitely would have.
We are at Long John Silver's. We went by Dragon Express a while ago, and we picked up Dragon Bowl from MamaBear. We're here at Long John, so we're picking up some chicken for me and the boys.
Okay, guys, that's it for this video.
Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us, checking out the video, and seeing what we've got going on. So pretty soon we'll be into 2025 in our videos. So we're getting close.
I think you're doing a good job, honey. You're doing so much, and then on top of that, to edit all the videos. So I think you're doing a good job.
We've got a lot more content. So
Yes.
we've got a lot of new stuff going on with the boys, with the trucks, with the Jeep, with work, with physical therapy, with the dogs. So kind of cool. But we can't wait to show you guys what is all going on. For right now, we hope you all have an awesome rest of your day, and we hope you guys stay safe, and we hope you guys stay warm if you're in our weather. We've got weird seasons.
You guys take care out there. Peace.
Later.